What's going on, melon farmers? DMac back with the final two-part episode of the Sault Ste. Marie Snow franchise mode for NHL 22. If you haven't already, scroll down, hit that like button, and in this one, we're going to go all in. This, the YouTube general manager, man, we have made some poor decisions. We've iced some relatively, I thought, really good teams. Based on the comments, it was like, gotta improve coaching. So we improved coaching, and the other comments are, you gotta stop trying to ice so many young players. You need more veterans on your team if you want to make a good cup run. So you know what? We're not even going to look at last year's points at this point. Rylan Austin led our team with 72 points. He's basically become the unofficial captain of the team. Rylan Austin has been an absolute bombshell for us. So what I'm going to do instead is look at the draft board, see what we were looking at. We got Buffalo's first round pick. We have got Buffalo's second, Chicago's third, this third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. We got a whole crap load of draft picks. And we got some guys. What's it? It was Dominic Finnerty. I think he was one of the guys I was looking at. He's NHL ready, apparently. So that's definitely something to think about. Maybe get him in a depth role or something, or maybe be able to trade him away for something good, because yes, we are going to go all in. We're going to build this team just strictly for this 1 year. We're going to go absolutely all in. Any fat on this team is just going to get trimmed away. So let's simulate up ahead to the retirement phase. Keep current ticket prices. We don't win, so we don't sell tickets. So where did Buffalo land? Oh, we got pick 17. Never mind. Okay, let's go view the draft class. We'll take a peek around that kind of area. I know I was looking at this guy too, Curtis Tanev. He's just a little feller. Who's this? Peyton McDonald, medium elite, two-way defender, NHL ready defender. No. You know what? We don't want that. That's not what we're looking for. Is there anyone else we had locked down that we liked? What about this guy? What about Chandler Boynton? He is 3 years out, medium elite defensive defenseman. Man, wouldn't that be fun? Sergei Arkhipov, 3 years out, could be elite. Mikhail Nikitin with Joey Turco. Wow, that's wild. All right. So, basically, I would be interested in any one of these four guys, to be 100% honest. So I think we're just going to kind of go with it. Like I said, last season in the National Hockey League, so we're just going to go with it. We got the retirement. Let's view retired players one last time. Johnny Huberdeau, Tyler Seguin, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Philip Forsberg, Elias Lindholm, Sean Monahan, JT Miller, Tyson Barrie, Doogie Hamilton, Brock Nelson, Mantha, Hyman, Kubalik, Tierney, Donskoy, Slavin, Vetrano, Comfort, Trubes, Cahoon, Athanasiou, Pollock, Bennett, Lindell, Murray, Monty, Pollock and Pellick, Jesus, Adam Larson, Blaze, Kajula, Janssen, Edmondson, Graves, Stetcher, Mikheyev. Jesus, who didn't retire this year? Wow. Johnny Gibson, Mrazek, Leonard, Grubauer, Benner, Mersey, Drieger, Allmark, Lankinen, Corpy, Stolars, Lindgren, Soderstrom. Man, dude, everyone that has ever played hockey retired this year. I'm not going to worry about scouts too much. I'm not even going to worry about the interviews too much. We're just going to try and get through the draft. We're basically going to fast track this draft, and if we get any assets, we might think about trading them off. I'm not going to trade off everything we've got, obviously, but I wouldn't mind getting a lot of fat off this team. You know what I mean? So we got Arkhipov, Nikitin, Schwartz. Now we'll see which one of these guys is left. Oh my God, Chandler Boynton, 3 years out. He is a medium elite defenseman. 63 overall, medium elite defensive defenseman. He could have a lot of value, man. We also got pick number 50. Like I said, we're fast tracking this one because it's actually, Guillermo Lutzer, another defenseman. He's got Gem beside his name, so I'm going to take him. Guillermo Lutzer, 61 overall. Two-way defender. All right, that's not so bad either. He'll have a little bit of value. Like I said, a lot of these guys could be just used as trade pieces. You know what I mean? Papineau, Jerome Papineau, agility, strength, 3 years out, medium, top 9. This guy, Asher Armstrong. Ooh, this guy could actually be pretty decent. Who did we have? Who else did we? We know he is, Tristan Lop is actually a medium top 9 center power forward. He is monstrously huge. 4 years out. I don't think he's going to have, I really don't think he is going to have an X factor. I am thinking about taking this Papineau guy. His skating looks like it might not be the greatest thing in the world, but he's 3 years out. Could be halfway decent for us. Grinder, center grinder. I love him. I love me some grinders. Oh my God, look at this guy. He is EAified to the Optimus Prime, but physically and defensively, he is fantastic. Man, it just sucks we'll never get to use him. All right, so late in the third round, we have also got Lukes. We got Mike Dodge. Oh my goodness. This guy's such a wild card, dude. We also got Antoine Houle. Antoine Houle. I'm not 100% sure. Could be 4 years out. I'm not sure. Could be low elite. Kind of thinking about going for him. What is he? Low top 6, 63 overall sniper. I honestly am not going to say anything bad about that. Very EAified, but that wrist shot accuracy is kind of fantastic. I like him. He's kind of strong, too. Now we got that coughing fit out of the way. My goodness. Akim? Ooh, look at this. Sammy Koivisto, two-way defender. 3 years out, medium elite. What is happening? Well, yeah, he's 66 overall. And he's like not overly EAified. There is nothing wrong with this player. Oh man, his speed is terrible. Like his skating is brutal. But otherwise, it's like he's a simulation player. I'm not overly upset about this. What else do we got? Well, I do like Kirill Artukin. He's an overager, 4 years out. Again, though, look at this. Again, terrible skater. Good character, though. What about Clancy? Connor Clancy, 6'3", 190-pound center. Again, bad skater. This game, man, they really need to totally overhaul this game and the prospects and stuff. We could go for Nazir Mapletoft. Could be an elite goaltender. I'm going to just take a flyer on him, man. We're going to see. Medium elite. There you go. 48 overall, medium elite, hybrid goaltender. A lot of these assets, too, I wouldn't mind holding on to until we got like closer to the trade deadline and then move a couple of really high-end prospects for just a monster if we need him. I'm going to take this guy because work ethic is high on him. Low top 9, left wing playmaker, really big guy, too. And honestly, not overly EAified. That is one of the most important things. So, round 6. What are we saying? We got Zach Darling. I hope he's better than Scott Darling. Like, here we go, man. Low bottom 6, right wing playmaker. I'm totally fine with it. This is basically the final pick we have, I think. So, you know what? Whoops. We are going to just take the person with the best, most accurate. Wow. There's Bartek. He has low top 9. And we know this. He's 20 years old. He's just a wee gaffer. Kind of thinking about going for this. Oh my God. Gaspard Gauthier-Ledoux, 20-year-old center, lacks size, character, work ethic, could be low elite. Highly doubt he is, but I kind of love him. He's a little guy. Low top 9. I got no beef with that, honestly. I'm kind of fine with it, man. I probably just peaked my mic like really bad. But you know what the funny thing is? I actually fast-tracked the crap out of this draft, and we didn't really get any losses when I like take my time and try real hard to go over it. We have 16 skaters that are about to become restricted free agents, including Cameron Westgarth. Now, I do want to hold on to him because I want to build a really overpowered grinder line. So what do we have? We have $38 million in cap space. I honestly would not mind moving on from some of these guys. So what we're going to do, hold on here. We're going to go forwards, right? We got Cody Glass as basically our number 1 center. Spent a season here. Was actually really good on this team. Fantastic poise. I do like him up top. He's got just this year left. We got my guy Jermaine Trotter, another one. He's fantastic. He's a tremendous hockey player. I don't want to lose him. So we'd get Jermaine Trotter, Cody Glass, and we need a really, really high-powered like sniper that fits on that top line really well. Like you could use Nikolai Ovechkin, but I'm not going to put him on the top line. You know what I mean? And Rylan Austin, honestly, like doesn't want to come back. He is most certainly a overpowered second liner. Nikolai Ovechkin, I think you move on from him. You know what I mean? This was our draft pick last year, was Nicholas McGrattan. He is a pretty decent guy. I think you make him the third line center, maybe. You know what I mean? And then bring in a lot of veterans to go around him. We got Oliver Sunny. He is a veteran. He's a pretty damn good defensive player. Very strong guy. He could go third line. And then just find a really good, like, two-way guy to go with. Or it could be like Greenway, you know. Well, man, yeah, you could do like Greenway, McGrattan, and Sunny and go really overpowered grinder line full of veterans down below. And then you could move Nikolai Ovechkin. So that top line would be like Trotter, Glass, insert name here. Second line, I don't know that I want to go with Rossi for that second line. He only had 37 points. Nikolai Ovechkin had 45 points last year after a 39-point season, a 43-point season, a 25-goal season. He's been decent enough for us. I just don't like he's too EAFI'd. I don't think I can bring him back. You know what I mean? I think you wait until the final day and you qualify him and trade his rights. You know what I mean? Rylan Austin is a guy I definitely want to hang on to, but we're only worried about the 1 year. So I would offer him, like, honestly, 10 and a quarter for just the 1 year. It's like, Rylan Austin, buddy, 1 year. Give me 1 year, buddy. 1 damn year. We got Malachi Nickerson, a sniper. He's actually a halfway decent sniper. He's got like no friggin' he's got like just no puck control, no friggin' defensive awareness at all. His durability's not all that great, but it was I'm like 90% sure it was Westgarth. No, it wasn't Cameron Westgarth. He's a good player. No, it was Tate Locke. Tate Locke was the guy I wanted. Slightly EAFI'd, but he's got insane poise, and he is fantastic defensively. He is the definition of a shutdown guy. There's a ton of people on this team right now that it's like, man, I'm going to offer him 2 3/4 for 2 years. So that's going to tie up about $13 million of our $38.5 million. Ruslan Zykov, he's a depth guy. I think a lot of these guys are just going to go. Like Zykov can go. Cooper, very EAFI'd. He can go. On defense, oh my God, why are we way at the bottom here? On defense, we are going to go with Sergachev up top, Smith and Valimaki down below. Where does Mo Seider fit? Why won't it tell me anything? Oh, because he's not signed. Libor Hayek. I don't know where he fits either. He was making 5.5. I think you keep Libor Hayek for the bottom pairing maybe, or honestly, maybe Mo Seider. 86 poise, 86 poise. Sergey's got 90. Love it. Libor Hayek only has 83. I'm not overly nuts about that. He is a tough customer, though. I don't know that I would want to go like Seider, Hayek, Valimaki, Smith, and then Sergachev, someone else. You know what I mean? But what about like Stan Semyonov? He's solid. 5th round pick by the Leafs, but he has bad poise. I don't want any bad poise on this team. You know what I mean? We want to go overpowered. We want to get a cup. If I can find a number 1 defender, I think I am going to hang on to Libor Hayek, though. What are you? Okay, hold on here. He wants to come back, but Mo Seider, what did he do for me last year? 30 points, so a good year. He was a plus, but he wants like 7 point something million dollars. I might have to let these guys go. And I might have to get this done via trade. You know what I mean? I think Mo Seider's got to go. Libor Hayek, maybe wait till the end. Maybe look at him in free agency again or something. Semyonov will release. Antropov, I will qualify. This Hamilton fella, Joey Hamilton, very EA-ified, but we'll put him in the minors. Goddard, sure. Oh yeah, Christian Nolan, right? Yeah, that's right. He had 40-something or other points. I just don't know if I want his poise in the NHL. I could put him in the NHL and give him like really low responsibility. What is he? He's a two-way guy, right? Yeah, two-way defender. I could put him with like Libor Hayek. Libor Hayek I'd like on that third pairing. Like I said, I just don't want to overpay him. You know what I mean? So we'll jump down to goaltenders where we have got Leon Gerber, who played very terribly. Also, Michael DiPietro, who doesn't have the poise, man. He wants an extension. We also have Capo Kakinen, who I think could serve as a serviceable backup. So I think you hang on to him. He wants a 1-year, $825,000 deal. Very, very good. This guy does not want to come back. That's fine. DiPietro wants to come back, but I kind of don't want him. So that's what we're going to do. And if I have to, I will trade 2 elite goalie prospects for a superstar stud goaltender. So when it comes to all skaters, I very quickly need to go through here and just see who we are actually holding on to. Malachi Nickerson, he's one of those guys, he's tough to just get rid of. So what do we got? What if I offered you, let's say 2.3 for 1 year? I don't know what you're going to turn into. Libor Hayek does want to come back. Wes Garth. These guys, it's like you never know, right? He doesn't have the worst poise in the world, and he is going to grow, so I'll qualify him. Ville Ilinen. We'll qualify him just for cause. So we have 5 contracts offered. We got a bunch of guys we're going to have to get anyway. I'm looking for a veteran goaltender. Okay, Capo Kakinen's in. That's a good backup with really high poise. Malachi Nickerson. Blomstrand. Tate Locke decided to come back. That's what you want to see. Rylan Austin came back for the 1 year. So what are we at now? We got, what, $24 million. But we got to fill like 6 spots or 5. Yeah, 6 spots with $25 million. And 3 of those 6 spots are in our top 6. So it's not overly tremendous, but Brian Dalton. It's weird how I can remember his name. I don't remember anything ever for any reason ever. 4th round pick 6 years ago. I do like him, but we gotta say goodbye. Otherwise, I think we're pretty much good to go. Like I said, I would be willing to trade a lot of prospects. We're gonna go full Vegas this year. You know what I mean? We're gonna go right full on Vegas Golden Knights this season. We're gonna get towards the end here. Yeah, Nikolai Ovechkin is going to be tendered a qualifying offer, so during free agency, I will be able to shop his rights around. He probably does have pretty decent value. You know what I mean? So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to free agency so we can take a peek just at what is there. We need that number 1 guy, right? Oh my God, could you imagine? If we got Slav Markov, franchise defensive defenseman, but he's an RFA. My goodness. What do we got here? $13 million for exact top 6 sniper Corey Raiden. He's a really good shooter. He's pretty damn good all around, actually. Corey Raiden, 6'1", 219. He's got good speed. Really good defense. Not the greatest puck controller in the world, but his shot's unreal, and he's tough as nails. Fits line 4, but he freaking... Wow. He even has X factors. What else? Who's this? No, this guy's too young. Merck, that's not going to work for me. We could get Cameron Fye back. Wow. You imagine getting our boy Cameron Fye back on the team? He doesn't fit anywhere. That's the problem. Leopold. Could I maybe just spend... Whoops. Could I spend what we got to spend on someone young? You know what I mean? We need that. Oh, wait a minute. Cole Kopstalls. Top 2 defenseman. Defensive defenseman again. 2nd overall pick. Fits top 4 and the penalty kill. Look at this guy go to work. I would have to just overpay the crap out of him, but Or we could go for someone older, like a Ivan Provorov. All defensive pairings. You get someone like him, Armstrong. He's guaranteed he's an RFA. Caden Armstrong is a tremendous sniper. Power play penalty kill doesn't fit anything else. Man. Boscheman. All these guys are so young. You know what I mean? Kyle Connor. Wow. 86 poise. Damn, it fits line 2. I needed a sniper for line 2. I did need a sniper for line 2. Imagine if we got Kyle Connor and like Dawson Mercer. They both fit line 2. I think Dawson Mercer is the better player. I think you go for Dawson Mercer. Could I get him any? No, I can't get him any cheaper. Anaheim is another team that is interested, so I'm going to have to overpay him. I'm going to have to pay him like 9.25 and hope to God he comes to the team. Otherwise, I need some... Man, I need a defenseman, like a good defenseman. What do we got here? Bernard Docker. He could be an interesting guy. Top 4, power play, penalty kill. I want more like a John Marino, a 34-year-old decent defenseman, someone who fits on that third pairing, you know what I mean? We could also get like a Jacob Verana. He's a decent older sniper, but he doesn't fit anywhere. Nikolai Ovechkin. He's mine. Kopstalls. Provorov was kind of a guy that I was looking at. He's someone I think could be really solid for one season. You know what I mean? So I think Provorov, the only problem with that is you get Provorov, we're like out of money now. We got to start moving a guy or two out of here. You know what I mean? So, I think what it's going to end up coming down to is like trades and stuff, trying to find good contracts. But I do want to look for a third pairing guy. We need to get down towards the cheaper end where, you know what? We are going to sort this by overall. I'd like someone who's like 81 or 82, but maybe someone who's not $1 bazillion. You know what I mean? What about like a Jakub Zaboril? No, pairing 2. Josh Brook, two-way defender. He's a decent two-way defender. Griffin Kapusta. He's a big boy, man. Pairing 2. Enes Siegenthaler. He's a top 4 guy. Fits pairing 3 in the power play. But that's the thing. I don't want to pay 5.1 for him. You know what I mean? Artemi Nyazev, two-way defender. Top 4 power play penalty kill. Tristan Luno. I like Tristan Luno. He's a decent player. He's got no poise, though. Caden Korshak, two-way defender. He's got slightly better poise. It looks like he just fits everywhere. Yoki Haryu's a little bit older. He's got some poise, but he fits pairing 2. I'm kind of leaning towards like a Caden Korshak. He's got good durability, everything. You know, his wheels are good. At least he's in the 80s for poise. We got Sanheim. He's got 83. Fits pairing 2. My God. What do we think? One season of Mr. Andrei Vasilevsky. He still has 84 endurance. He's got everything going for him, baby. What else do we got? We need like an elite goaltender, right? And Vasi honestly does not want a ton of money. I would get him for 1 year and I would pay him 5.8. Well, you know what? 5.9 to make sure he comes. And after Dawson Mercer, I think we're going to basically be doing the rest of this via trade. You know what I mean? I think that's how we're going to build this team. Not through free agency, although we're going to get a couple of folks through free agency. Hopefully, Andrei Vasilevsky is our goalie for 1 goddamn year, and Dawson Mercer is also in. Okay, so view contracts. What do we got for space now? 10.7, and we need depth. We have got pretty overpowered friggin'. So I think I am going to have to move someone out. I'm going to have to find someone who's really overpaid, you know what I mean? And move them out. And we're going to have to find someone else. Like someone like a Ty Smith is kind of overpaid. He just played so good for us last year, you know what I mean? What about like Juuso Välimäki, 26, Not the greatest season. He fits relatively well. Ty Smith fits relatively well. So if I could move maybe like a Valimaki for another veteran defenseman who's around the same overall, around the same poise, but just a little cheaper. Look at Sergachev is like the cheapest defenseman I got. Or could potentially move out someone like Jack Roslovic, but the only problem with him, he's 5.6, and that's a little much. Oliver Sunny, he might get gone this year. Very good defensively, and he had 35 points for us. Greenway, I like too much. I don't want to move Greenway. Sunny, where is his... But no, he doesn't really have too much of a downfall. Everybody's just real good, you know? I think, you know what? We could honestly move Rossi because he's quite a bit older. You know what I mean? Roslovic could probably be gone. I kind of think like Juuso Valimaki and Roslovic, if we could move those two guys, that frees up over $12 million. We could replace those guys with guys of a similar caliber. You know what I mean? So I think what we're going to do is, we're going to go to player search. I'm going to find a third line, like two-way forward. Forward, player role. I'm going to say third checking line forward. We're going to go for a two-way forward search. I don't need anyone with crazy friggin' crazy value or anything. What about like a Josh Norris? He's 32, same poise, same everything. He fits top 6, but it's 3.5. Barrett Hayton, very solid. Oh yeah, very solid. Fits a penalty kill. But he costs $5 million a year, too. What about a Dylan Dubé? I like these veterans, man. I'm liking the veterans. Fits line 4. Power play and penalty kill. 7.2. Get out of here. Eetu Luostarinen. 82 overall. 83 poise. I don't like that. Martin Cott. 83. 87 poise. He's not the most... Fits line 3. Not the most amazing defensively. His awareness isn't overly amazing, but his poise is very good. His wheels are good. He's relatively strong. Fits line 3. So he's someone that I definitely want to keep an eye on. I do like Adam Gaudette, though. No, it wasn't. Who were you? Who was I looking at? It was Cott, right? Martin Cott. Fits line 3. Good poise. And much less expensive. So I'm going to say let's trade for Cott. And let's get... Who can we use? Well, I think I'd like to use Roslovic. And I'm going to say a prospect that we don't need. Or, wow, Nikolai Ovechkin has like no value whatsoever. I just wish I could see where he fit again to see if he fit like, you know, top 6 or whatever. What is his, he only has 80 poise. I would move Rossi and Ovechkin for Martin Cott. Would they do it? They did do it. Now I need to find a top 4 defenseman. All right. Player type. Let's go snipers. Let's see if we can find a beast mode sniper. Alex DeBrincat, 33 years old, 87 poise, fits line 4. I'll come back to that in a minute, right? Santiago Leopold, penalty kill. Leon Draisaitl, could you imagine? 90 poise, fits line 2. That'd be unreal. Renee Belmar, no. Nikita Plekhanov, 3rd overall pick 4 years ago, doesn't fit anywhere. Connie Bedard. Miroslav Sekera, 21 years old, taken 1st overall, fits nowhere. Line. We could always get like Patty Line. No, snipers just don't seem to fit on our top line. What about Svechiewiecki? Fits line 2. Austin Matthews, 33 years old, fits line 2. Gosh darn, man. I think I got to go back to free agency real quick and maybe take another look at Kyle Connor and just kind of like hope to Christ he fits on that top line. I think it turns into more of a hope and a prayer argument. So Provorov fits all defensive pairings. I'm thinking about trying to sign both these guys, Kyle Connor and Ivan Provorov, But then I got to like really trade a lot away, right? 7.25 is what Kyle Connor wants. No other teams seem interested, so I could probably get him for a little less. Here's hoping he signs. Then I got to trade someone away. So we're going to go player search. I was going to trade away Juuso Välimäki. What am I doing? I don't know. I went to the wrong screen. Juuso Välimäki was the guy I was looking to move out for someone who is similar to him. And I would add... not draft picks. What am I doing? Jesus. Kuzhevnikov, the goaltender. And we're just going to take a quick peek through these teams. We're going to take a look at defensemen, and then we'll see how much they make, right? I just want a defenseman that is not too expensive. Like a Rasmus Anderson, that'd be like $1.5 million save. Defensive pairing 2, and he's only 83 overall. We're not going to sign with the first team we look at, right? Josh Mahura, no thanks. Chuck McAvoy's very expensive. Justin Bell, we've already had. We don't want him anymore. What if I could get a team to seriously friggin' retain? He fits everywhere. 2 years, 5 point something. So it's like, what if I could get them to retain half of his salary? Because that means he's a $2.8 million defenseman. Yeah, he is a $2.817 million defenseman. I would have to basically give them this goaltender prospect for that. And we just shaved another $4 million off the books. Shea Theodore would become a third pairing guy. Let's see if we can shed any more cap while we're here. Let's go to all skaters. Let's go to trade value. Who has the worst? Jorge Purcell. These guys are all RFAs. So who has the highest cap hit of the low value guys? I don't think there really is anyone. Oliver Sunny, he could stand to move. He's got a very, very large cap hit. So I could get like Shea Theodore. Man, I could probably get Shea and someone. Imagine like a Kirby Doc. Oh, he's a playmaker now. He used to was a power forward. Gagliardi, I could get his rights. Phil Gagliardi is a playmaker, fits line 3, penalty kill 2. I'd rather find someone who fits line 4 that's a little overpowered, but man. But if I'm getting rid of Tate Locke, or not Tate Locke, who the hell am I getting rid of again? Oliver Sunny. Gagliardi. The only thing with Oliver Sunny is, well, he actually doesn't have that great of poise. You know what I mean? I could maybe swap him out for Gagliardi, see where he fits. That saves us a little money too. I don't think they cannot retain. Oh, he's not signed. That's why. So him, I could just qualify. Sign him to a super cheap deal and just see where he fits. Let's see if it'll work. Trade rejected. I think I'm going to have to overpay for him quite a bit. So what if I threw Mappletoft in there? You get 2 elite goalie prospects. Let's make it happen. No. Jesus. What else do we got going on? A first and a second? This is like, yeah, there you go. Just to shed cap. Jesus, I got fleeced on that one. Oh, man. All right. So now we go back to view contracts. Got to see what we got going on here. Now we got $16.7 million. We have a contract offered. So very quickly, I do want to jump ahead a little bit and see if Kyle Connor's going to take that. Kyle Connor's in. So now we need depth. That's all we need, man. We need some depth. And a defenseman like Ivan Provorov, who no one is interested in. So we've got $10.5 million cap space. I could sign you for 1 year. 1 year at 7. You know what I mean? 1 year, $7 million. Let's see if we can do it, man. That still leaves us with $3.5 million to spend, and all I think we need is basically 2 fourth liners. So if I was to just go find some veterans, let's see. I still have Oliver Sunny, I believe, too, right? Oliver Sunny should still be here. Yeah, so he can be a good, solid, like, third-line guy for us. So now I go back to forwards. McGrattan, he should grow in the offseason a little bit more. So we got Glass, Connor, Trotter. There's our top line. Mercer, Austin, and we needed a second liner. Could it be Greenway? He has the poise. No, he's third line. Third line. Fourth line, I do want to use Tate Locke, though. I really like him a lot. I'd have to put, like, power forward, something or other beside him, and find a second line power forward. Forward, second line forward, power forward. That's what we want. We want all the firepower we can get up front. Like, what about a PLD? 33 years old, 86 poise. Fits top 6 in the power play, baby. 3 years, 6.9. Not nuts about that. Matty Tkachuk. Fits line 3. I bet you his contract is gross. 9.3. Ooh, Quentin Byfield, man. 87 poise. Fits nowhere, and he has a reasonable cap hit. Oh, what about Yessa? Yessa, baby. Top 6 power play, penalty kill, 6.4. I don't like that so much. Ariel Duncan, not the greatest. I'm kind of actually going back to like a PLD, 6.9 for 3 years. I like him. He's got decent poise. What about a Max Comtois? 88 poise. Fits line 4. Jesus. Nathan Gaucher, 27 years old. He looks real good. Fits line 3, 11 million. Slaki, Brady Tkachuk. What's he sitting at? 5.3. God, that is criminal. Matthew Siemens, 87 poise. He's looking real solid. Fits like line 1-ish. 12.1. Cameron Carlton is just not good enough. I think we're going to maybe look at like a PLD type character. Or what did I say with Quentin Byfield? He's got such a good cap hit. He just doesn't fit anywhere. I think you got to go with PLD. So I think we can trade a pick and a goalie for Pierre-Luc Dubois. I think we could probably get Anaheim to retain a little bit on him as well. Lower that cap hit down. Maybe see if they would retain like 2.5 on him. So that makes him a $4.49 million player. I am going to give you like 0 cap whatsoever. I don't think, well, go to goaltenders. Give you Maple Toft. And 4th round pick, man. I'll give you Koivisto and Maple Toft. What do you think? That's a pretty one-sided deal. I know they're retaining, so that's going to make them hesitant to do it. Rejected. I'd have to add a little more. Rejected. Jesus. Anytime you want a team... Do we make this work? Come on, man. Look at how one-sided this deal is. There you go. The only reason why I'm doing this is because this team is going to be, like, defunct later. So, now very quickly, I want to look at our team again. We have $6.4 million in cap space. And I never did re-sign... where did all of our defenders go? Oh, I didn't sign anybody. Uh-oh. Here's a guy that wasn't thinking very much. So, main roster, I wanted Christian Nolan. We got Ty Smith. Wow, what did I do? What have I done? I have a contract offered. That's right. $7 million. I need to drop some more cap before I can skip ahead. Who has the high cap hits? Who can move? Connor, Sergachev. So hold on. What do we got now? Trotter, Connor, and Glass. There's your top line. Austin, Mercer, Dubois. There's your second line. Sunny, Cott and Greenway. There's your third line. That does not have a center. Damn it. So I can move Sunny for a center. No, we got McGrattan. He's going to be the center. That's right. Okay, so it's Cott, Greenway, McGrattan. Then we could go like Nickerson, Locke, and we need someone else down there. Westgarth, maybe? No, I wanted a veteran. And then we can move Oliver Sunny. We can get rid of that 4.5. Maybe move Oliver Sunny for an old defenseman. Which we need one. we need one top 6 defenseman. And that's it. One top 6 defenseman. Or top 4 defenseman. What am I talking about? I need one top 4 defenseman. My brain is not here anymore. And I would be willing to basically scrap this year's draft. Yeah, it's going to be Oliver Sunny and a second-round pick. Man, I'm all over the map right now. I'm like so not with it at the moment. So, positions, we'll go defense, player role, top 4D. And we'll look for someone who doesn't have overly high value. Well, like a Philippe Myers. Parker Myers, never mind. He's a young guy too. Fits pairing 1. Ollie Uelevi. Ooh, but he has bad poise. Josh Morrissey, 36 years old. He signed in Montreal for 6.3. That's redonkulous. Connor Timmins, Kapusta, Urasek, Lundqvist, 30-year-old Nils Lundqvist. Decent enough poise, really good defensively, $6 million. David Urasek, decent enough. Bad discipline, though. Fits pairing 2. Very expensive. Mason Hoyles. Who is this guy? Griffin Kapusta. Bad everything else. Connor Timmins, did I not already look at him? 2 years, 5.8. Fits everywhere. Ideal leader. Not the greatest poise in the world. Is this Morgan Riley? Oh, Morgan Riley. But he's got no poise whatsoever. Seth Jones, 36 years old. He's in the same boat. K'Andre Miller, baby. Two-way defender. Fits everywhere. 5.8. Not so jacked about that. What if I could move? Come on. K'Andre Miller. So what if I could move, let's see, where are you? Oliver Sunny and a second round pick. If you retained just $1 million, that's all I need is for you to retain like $1 million of his cap. Actually, half would do better, but if we could do like if we could do $2 million retained on K'Andre Miller, that makes him a $3.8 million, well, almost $3.9 million defenseman. And I get another $600,000 off the books. Trade rejected. You're going to have to add something for that. I think I'm going to have to add a first-round pick for that. Trade rejected. Jesus. What about a third and a fourth on top of that? All of these are so one-sided. They just will not take on cap. Retain cap. Like no team wants to retain salary in this game. My goodness. Wow. Okay. Oliver Sunny, a first. And that Boynton kid, elite defensive prospect. Trade accepted. There you go. There's a really solid top 4 defenseman for you. I want one veteran player. Let's see. If we skip ahead a day or two, I believe I have enough money to sign what's-his-face. Howard Goddard. Extremely happy to accept your offer. Let's see where we are on Ivan Provorov. McIsaacs, 4th rounder, no thank you. Where are you, Provorov? He rejected! He still hasn't signed, though. Provorov is still a free agent. He is the guy I want. So eight and a quarter is like what he wants. We have $6.9 million in cap space, but I don't know that we can get him. Man, I don't know if we can get him. You know what I mean? What about like a Brett Pesce? Top 4, we could put him like second pairing or something. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is all just like silliness. Again, it is going to come down to who costs way too much. Who do we got? Malachi Nickerson. Malachi Nickerson has no poise. He's a sniper. $2.3 million. I could shave right now. They want him in Anaheim. I would like a cheap player that is in the NHL or at least somewhat in the NHL. What about like a Eetu Luostarinen? Center, two-way forward, fits nowhere. Well, that's no good. Morgan Geekie. Depth forward, two-way guy. No. No, like I said, I think I'm going to have to basically give him away for nothing. If I could get like, do I think I could get like a second round pick for him? No way. Probably a third. Yeah, I think I'm going to get like a third round pick for Malachi Nickerson. That drops us down. We got a little more money to deal with now. So when it comes to Ivan Provorov, I can offer him a little bit more. We have 8.1 now. He wants 8.2. I'm not offering him that. He would want 8 to come for a year. If I offered him like 7.4 or 7.5, we're going to have to get a little tricksy here with the salary cap, you know what I mean? But I think we can make it work. I can probably find a two-way veteran with high poise. Let's see if... Okay, we got Reed Bertuzzi. Let's see if we can get Provorov on this team. Yep, there we go. Ivan Provorov is part of the squad, baby. So what do we got? 30 contracts. We got $1.7 million. Man. So if I go by... Yeah, we go by salary or go by overall again. We're going to have to find a forward that's very, very cheap. Like a Warren Fogle, maybe? He's 35. He's got decent poise. He doesn't fit anywhere. That's what I mean, right? Dmytro Timashov. Not the greatest poise in the world, though. That's the only problem. Andrei Burakovsky. Man, that could be solid. 84 poise at least. Line 1. We just need someone who fits line 2. You know what I mean? Bad poise. What about Matt Luff? 34-year-old Luffer, baby. Fits the penalty kill, power play, line 3. Spinelli. Westgarth. He came from us. He's still ours. He's an RFA still. Never mind. Yeah, he belongs to us, and he's an RFA. I think I'm actually going to go maybe just grab him for a year, and then that's what we'll work with. So it's like, yeah, this team so far is not really working out the way I wanted. But, yeah, he wants $1 million for 2 years. Might be able to get away with $900K for 2 years. Yeah, I don't know, man. But I think with this team, we got to be able to do something, man. This team's like so much better than it was last year. We went like full veterans. I was extremely happy to accept your offer. Yep. All right, so we're pretty much there. We're going to get through the month of August. I think we're basically going to ignore trades. This team has got a lot of firepower right now. We signed a lot of friggin' players in the offseason. So let's see what we can't put together here today. View owner goals, buyer. That's right. They want this team to finish first in their division and get to the Stanley Cup final this year. So we got Trotter, McGrath, and Connor. Oh, God, it gets a +5. So what were we trying to accomplish here? Cody Glass, Kyle Connor, and Jermaine Trotter. Then we got Rylan Austin, PLD, and Dawson Mercer with a +2. McGrattan, Greenway, Cott We got Tate Locke, West Garth, and Valeri Zubov, who I wasn't overly excited about. Ville Ylönen, even worse. Even worse. No. Who else did I have? Otherwise, I like this team. We get a two-way guy, a grinder, power forward. That should have a really good thingy-madoodle. What if I was instead... He fits perfectly up there. We could swap these, get a +2. No, hold on. Trotter, McGrattan. What if we went like this? Put PLD down on the third. What a third line. Gosh darn. We got Greenway, PLD, and Cott with a +2 on that third line. So then, honestly, I'm going to have to look down here. What else do we got? We don't really have anything. We have no one scratched. Lidman, Goddard. Christian Nolan didn't really grow. That is pretty damn depressing, to be 100% honest. I was kind of counting on him to have grown. What do we got here? Provy, Sergey, Theodore Smith, Miller, Hamilton. Okay, so first of all, we wanted Keandre Miller up here, Shea Theodore down here, and Hamilton nowhere to be found. Ville Ylönen, $1.1 million. Jan Ozens, 2 years. So I can send Ozens down. Ylönen, I think you keep him as a spare forward to move people around as you need to. And I think we honestly have to go find a defenseman. So what do we have that we can move? I could always move Joseph Hamilton for $1.1 million. Valeri Zubov. Or do I want to keep him as the spare forward? I kind of feel like I'd rather keep Valeri Zubov. Tate Locke. Maybe I could move him. He fits relatively well there. Westgarth fits amazingly well. He is 80. He is 83. I would need a fourth liner. What do we got? Ylönen fits better on the fourth line, though. They would get a +1. He just has no poise whatsoever. He's got 87. He's got 81. Cott, 87. PLD, 86. Greenway, 86. 86. 87. 86. 86. McGrattan with 77 is not great. What if I was to do it this way? Put McGrattan down here with Greenway and Cott. Put Dubois, Connor, Trotter, or swap these two out. Go Glass, Trotter, Connor, Austin, Dubois, Mercer, Greenway, McGrattan, Cott. And then Westgarth, Locke, Ylönen. On defense, Provorov. And my boy Sergey, Keandre Miller with Ty Smith, Shea Theodore. And we just have to find someone to fit in this spot. Joseph Hamilton will be a scratch. And then in net, Andrei Vasilevsky on a 1-year deal with Capo Kakinen backing him up. Oh, man. So I need a third pairing defenseman. Someone who doesn't cost a lot. You know what I mean? That's all we need. Someone who does not cost a ton of money. Like a Caden Korshak. God, I wish I could frickin' afford you. He fits everywhere, man. I want Caden Korshak. We're going to need to move someone who makes like $1 million. Wait, we have 2.5 available. Right? Salary cap, $2.5 million. So we could do this. We could just pick up Caden Korshak. That would put us right at the cap. But we could do it. Caden Korshak for... Who would we be willing to move? About Lapidov. Lapitov and a third. Would this work for Caden Korshak? Yes, it would, baby. We got him. He is a third pairing defenseman for this team. We've got just no room whatsoever. Shea Theodore is a left defender. Oh, God, he's in the minors. All right, hold on. I think we're about to go over, aren't we? Yeah, I think we're about to go over. So I would have to send down Hamilton, which gives us 2.45. Ooh, what do we got to do here? Call up Korshak. Cap space 1.25. Okay. 1.25. It's what we got. I can hold on. Cancel. What if I didn't send Hamilton down? That gives us $100,000. What if I just called up Korshak and that's it? There you go. We're just going to call him up. We're not going to do nothing with him. We're just calling him up. Hamilton, you got to go. Korshak, right shot defender, fits everywhere just fine. There we go. I like our defense, man, especially that top defense. And the goaltending, I like it a lot, man. 90 poise. Even if he drops a little bit throughout the year, I still feel pretty damn good about this team right now. It just has so much firepower. I like it a lot, man. I like it a lot. We're going to have a lot of goal scoring this year. You know what I mean? Even on that third line. Because we got McGrattan down there. Like, I like him a lot, you know. He's got a lot of, he's got so much potential. I took him 4th overall a year ago. And what did he do for his rookie year again? He had 39 points in his rookie season. Now he's approaching 80 poise, and I am pretty fond of that. So anyway, honestly, that is going to kill the first half of this finale franchise mode because I really don't want it to take up too much time. I'm not going to really cut anything out of this, even though it was kind of a mess in certain spots. I got a little confused and forgot what I was doing and everything, you know what I mean? But my voice is dead. This is pretty much Dunsky and the Sunsky, man, so I think we're good to go. And in the next episode, we are going to focus on editing our special teams and everything. Then we're going to get through the regular season, hopefully plow our way into a decent playoff spot, and hopefully go on a big run to end things off. Anyway, that is going to do it for me for this one. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. There's new videos coming all the frickin' time. And until next time, you beautiful melon farmers, have a good one.